Hey, how's it going? Okay, so what I did was bought the factory Kel Tec quad rail set, and I'm going to install it on my Kel Tec sub 2000 9mm. Noticed there was no videos on YouTube whatsoever. There's some on Red Lion and their parts, but none on Kel Tec. This is my sub 2000 9mm Glock version. Empty, okay? It's empty. Okay, for all you safety sallies. Nothing in the mag. Well, there's nothing in the chamber. Okay, it's absolutely empty. It's cocked back. Safety's on. Okay, now I had to take this ring off. I had to take this half apart, and I had to take all the internal stuff out and clean it all off. Gave it a good spray of WD-40, wiped it all down, put it all back together again. And now it shoots like a charm. Okay, this thing did not shoot right from the time I bought it, and I was pissed off. Okay, because here in Canada, I paid $677 for it, far more than the Americans do, and maybe even some of the other Canadians do. But I paid a lot for this. I really, really like this. It goes well because I have a Glock 17, and I thought this would be perfect for your bug out, your shit hits the fan, into the world, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. And because I have Glock mags, here's the top and bottom, or bottom and top, I don't know which one yet. 2 Picatinny rails, all the screws, two big screws, barrel clamps, the the barrel clamp hook up here. And your tape measure. You got to have a tape measure and your handy dandy Phillips screwdriver. Here's the instructions, and I thought this was a bonus because I read up on as much as I could read. There was no video on it, and somebody said get some Loctite, medium blue Loctite. Well, guess what? They included it in the bag. Now, wasn't that a bonus? Wasn't it nice of them to do that? Step 1 says take these barrel clamps and slide them on down the barrel. You might have to twist them to get them down to here, and I got this barrel clamp hook that is going to go here. Fits nicely. Okay. But I got to get these barrel clamps down here and have them measured out properly, and of course put those big 2 screws through it. Now it says to twist it by hand until you get it down there. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to get that done and put the screws in. So here we go on that. Okay, so basically I've done what they wanted. I got the barrel clamp hook with the barrel clamp and screwed it in, and 200 millimeters for all you people that don't do the math anymore like I do is 20 centimeters from here to here. Okay, which basically is where the second clamp goes. There's the ridge in the barrel. There's 2 ridges, one for the sight, because we have the longer barrel in Canada, but this one here, there's a ridge right there. You can see it nice. That's about where right at the edge of that is where the 20 centimeters goes. Okay, so I've done that. But yeah, woohoo! Step 1 done. On to step 2. Use 2 of the short screws to attach the Forend piece to the barrel clamps. So you know the 2 clamps, once you've got them lined up properly, and tighten them down. There's 2 holes at the top, one of this for this Picatinny rail, and one here, and they'll go. You'll obviously put the screws through there into the barrel clamps. I took the wings off those little sights, by the way, so you could collapse it. Just no problem. Oh yeah, the ring that was on here. So if you're wondering if it takes some heat gun, no, it doesn't. the American or Canadian version, that sleeve that's on there that holds the front sight. Just hold it over a candle for a couple of minutes and rotate it till it's evenly heated, and get a pair of vice grips and just wiggle it off. That's all I did. Didn't take more than maybe 10 minutes at the most. So anyway, back to this. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It sets itself up pretty easy, and you can obviously bend it and make sure it all fits real nice and everything, which is gonna. And I'm just gonna put a red dot on top. I don't need any scopes, pardon me, a red dot scope. Who needs sights, eh, Ming? So yeah, that was just something I had to get rid of with those little wings that are attached to the sight, so that you could fold it forward and it wasn't in your face anymore. Anyway, I'm going to put this together. Get the screws together, put the Loctite together on the threads, and get this bad boy going. So it's very easy. There's nothing really hard about this at all. Bottom together with the top. You see the threaded ends in here, the threaded holes here. So obviously the top goes inside, and like so, you coordinated boob. Okay, hang on, it was doing there. Okay, fine. So you just keep them there, line them all up, put your screws in, and make sure everything's level and even. And so once this is all complete, I'm going to marry up the bottom to it and put the screws into here, and you'll always know this is the top piece, because if you can't tell on the piece of paper, but this is where the ones with the aluminum threaded holes. Nice. Alright, top's on, rock solid. The particular Loctite glue that they gave me hardened in no time. It's like cement. And a funny reaction the Loctite had with the super glue. Just couldn't be a better bond. So now what we got is you're going to have to put the bottom to the top. So obviously we're going to line up the holes, like that's real easy to do. And you're going to put your screws through the Picatinny rails, and you're going to put them all together on the side, carefully lining them up to the holes and screwing them all in. And then we're going to do the other side, and then you're done. It's not that difficult at all. And apologize for the lighting. And make this all these bits and pieces of video together and do some editing and make it work just right. So let's get the bottom to the top with the rails on together. Okay, so I've done both sides, top to bottom. It's funny, I can see little spots where the crazy glue oozed out a bit. For lighting purposes, I brought it here. So it's done. As you can see, that Loctite, a little extra there, right? It went waxy on me real fast, but man, that shit hardens faster than I thought, especially when you add super glue to it. So I'm going to give that a clean up. That's no big deal. It's just a little picking and whatnot. It'll come right out nice. Bottom rails, top rails, it's all level, it's all aligned properly. It folds just perfect. See? Oh, look at the blue. Don't you love that flash hider? I got that, like I said, I got that at Iron Eagle Tactical in Missouri. And they'll ship all Red Lion products to Canada. Not that I used anything but that. I used some red Loctite in here and some super glue. And I fired a few rounds just to see if it would loosen up, and it hasn't. But I still got to get, I think I'm going to spoil myself and get that Red Lion front sight. Losing my concentration here. And slip it over. It'll just, look nice, I guess. What the hell. Not that I really need it. I might still not get it. I don't know. It depends. I got one good barrel quad mount rail I can put over here if I want, and put the flashlight down here, because I do have a red laser and a flashlight, and a grip, foldable grip, which will be up here, right? Yeah, it'll be right up here. And you know, I'm just gonna have to put the take the red dot off when I want. I picked up a speaking of red dots, I picked up a Vortex Strike Fire red green dot. Have it on my AR-15, and that's a dandy super scope, red dot scope. So as you can see, hopefully it's all angled in nice. It looks sweet, eh? And I got that cheesy hoe grip on it. I really like to get some better parts for it, and I will in time. So there's the front, so you can see that big gaping hole, and yeah, it's done. I mean, you could probably take it to the range right now and start firing it. But I'm happy I got this, because I really did want this in the beginning when I got the Sub 2000, and I know it's the gun itself has taken a lot of criticism, and it deserves some of it. So I hope you like this. As far as I know, this is the only one that I could find on YouTube now that there is a quad rail from Kel Tec installation. So I thank you for your time and your patience, and so I guess that's it then. So till next time, we see you at the range maybe. And so after I've done everything and installed my Kel Tec Sub 2000 quad rail for you and everyone else on YouTube, this is the final picture product. Hope you like it. Red laser, 120 lumen flashlight. So when wherever the laser points, the bullet goes. With my red dot scope, Canuck flag, and the rail mount covers. I can't tell how bad this picture's really coming out because it's so close to the light. There we are, that's better. My collapsible handle, pressure mount switches, and my rugged 30 round magazine, pinned at 10. Yeah, that's it. That's my baby, a 9mm Kel Tec. Not bad, eh? So this is my go-to gun, or my Glock 17. Nice, eh?